Shoots and Ladders, Basher Berlin review. Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Jason.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. All right, so first match. Surprisingly, this was the first match of the actual card, but it was the show stealer, in my opinion. Cody versus Kevin Owens. Great spots. I think this is going to lead to future angles. I'm going to go ahead and give this match an A. What about you?
I liked it. I don't know if it was like the match of the night for me, but it did not go the way I thought. I
Yeah,
really thought that KO was going to do a little heel turn,
same.
and it was kind of heartwarming when he got to the top rope and his knee went out and he didn't do it. I was like,
Correct. Oh.
and but yeah, it was good. I really liked it, and I was surprised that they were the first match of the night. But you are right. Yeah, it's going to open up to more, more of a future storyline together. I would give it, since it did throw me off, I'm I'll give it an A. I enjoyed it.
Fair enough. Going back to what you just said, yeah, him not attacking him on the knee, I think now he's actually going to turn heel. I think what's going to happen is he's basically going to come out, do the heel switch, and basically come out and say, "Hey, I should have won. I'm not going to show you mercy next time." I think if I had to guess, they're going to have the main event at the next PLE.
Yeah, because he did say anyone that he's turned on deserved it. So, and can I add this? I was laughing when and I mean this in the nicest way, but anytime I watch Kevin Owens wrestle, he reminds me of how a toddler would wrestle. Is it me? Like just how he throws himself, and I don't know. I think it's his mannerisms, but I'm like, if a kid was playing around and wrestling, that's how I would imagine them. But anyways, it was fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, I think it's just his basic mannerisms. But I
Yeah,
will say, look, they work great together.
they did.
Originally, yeah, originally when they kind of booked this match, I didn't know what to think. I thought it was going to be kind of boring. I think we knew that Cody was going to win,
Yeah,
but yeah, but the match they put on was great.
it was
So
good.
hats off to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, next one, tag team title: Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus the Unholy Union. This was actually a great match. I we by the way, we had the first match correct. We had this one correct as well. I thought
Yep.
that great spots. They showed the athleticism of all the women that participated. What grade would you? I would go ahead and give this a B plus. What would you say?
I'm actually gonna give it a B. I really like them. I like both Jade and Bianca and Alba and Isla. I really like them. And they sell really good. So, yeah, and we already knew Jade and Bianca were going to win. I thought it was a fairly quick match.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. So, yeah, and this is only going to lead to the breakup to Jade and Bianca.
1,000,000%. I totally agree with that. Which we've been calling for quite some time. But yeah, if I had to guess, yeah, it's going to lead the breakup, and they'll probably fight probably somewhere closer to Mania. I'm sure one of them will
Yeah.
have the title by then too.
Hmm. Yep.
All right, cool. All right, next one, and I know this is the one you were waiting for. And this match, I got to be honest, was I actually have. I would split the show stealer between Cody and KO, and actually this match I thought it was great. At the ending was absolutely brilliant. We both had this right. Drew won last time. CM Punk won this time, so now it's 1-1. The fact that he gave four of his finishers to complete the complete the
Hmm.
match, I thought that was brilliant. I'm
Yep.
going to go ahead and give this one an A as well.
Yeah, same. This was the main one I was really looking forward to. I'm just loving this storyline and I hope it just keeps going. I think they work so well together in the ring. They're really great at storytelling, and this isn't Punk's first strap match, so I mentally in my head I was like, this is his thing, so he's going to win anyways. But yeah, I just loved how they teased how, they could have easily ran and hit all four, and they did it, and they dragged it out a little bit, but I really enjoyed it. I want some more of Punk and Drew, so bring it.
And we're gonna get it easily. I think they'll probably have a match the next PLE.
Yeah.
It's basically the rubber match, right? I mean, whoever
Right.
it was 1-1, so now we're gonna go to the next one, and I think the next match will somehow involve Rollins, and that'll create a storyline itself.
Yeah, because I know we were both thinking that we were going to see a surprise from him. So maybe next time.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
All right, next match: Rhea Ripley, Damian versus Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio. This match went chalk. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It kind of went exactly how we expected. I didn't really like the ending, to be honest. I thought it was anticlimactic. I would say I kind of wish there was a little bit more kind of heat, animosity. I was expecting just more interference, but it went chalk. We had this match right as well. I'll just go ahead and give it a B.
I've been very invested in this, so I enjoyed it just because I love Rhea and Liv together. They just hit so hard, and Rhea was just really giving in those kicks in the face. So I really enjoyed that. I felt like Damien just, played on the back burner as Rhea's backup, which this was kind of the deal anyway. And I love that Rhea got her hands on Dom. I enjoyed that. But of course, we were going to see Finn come in and the rest of them. And I was just like, shocker. In the back of my head, I heard them. I was like, maybe Ray will come out. And I really thought, I was like, okay, well, if they're going to come out, maybe, his dad come out and, help. But
and that's what I mean by that's what I meant by interference. I kind of wish there was more to it, and one of it would be Ray, because that actually would give him an actual good storyline, a continuation rather, but it'd be fun. So I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I kept yelling at the TV. I was like, okay, where's Ray? This is a really good time for him to come in and just come in for 5 seconds and then leave.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a B, but I love Rhea, so she does no wrong in my eyes.
Sure. Fair enough. Okay, now to the main event. And wow, this event did not have that many matches, but they actually packed to the punch. So Randy versus Gunther. This is the one time where I actually had this right. So I'm undefeated in this event. I know you followed your heart. You followed your heart. So, what would you like? Let me hear your thoughts first. What grade would you give this match and why?
I'm gonna give it an A. Just because I knew by watching them, they enjoyed themselves. And what I really loved, I rewatched it again this morning, and it's I don't know if it's because they're older and they're more aware and they're such great entertainers, but they'll stop and listen to the crowd and really feed into it. When they were doing the wave, I was just laughing. I was like, look at these people. But what I love about Randy is he is so engaged and so aware of the audience and just performs based on them. And he would stop and you could see that smile on his face where he was like, okay, we got to perform. I thought they did really great. I am, of course, disappointed because I'm always going to cheer on Randy and think he's just on a pedestal. I do like Gunther.
Sure.
I hated that, he lost because of a sleeper. I just threw my hands up. Randy passed out in a sleeper and he was put in that like 5 or 6 times. So,
and this is where I'm going to come in. This is why I'm giving this a B. That made no sense. I thought it was stupid. A guy that has been running the company for over 20 years, you're going to let him lose by a sleeper. It just didn't make sense to me. If anything, maybe Gunther would have knocked him out cold and then put him in the sleeper, and then he could say, hey, I choked you out, or whatever the case is. I just don't, didn't understand it. I am kind of curious, though, from a storyline perspective, do you think this feud continues, or do you think it was just a one-time shot?
And as soon as that happened, I said, well, we're done with that. Maybe Randy's going to turn on Cody and he's going to go after his belt because since he lost this one, he can go after the other belt. for his title reign. So
this is what makes this interesting. So does he go back to SmackDown?
I think so.
Yeah. So
I think,
yeah, it was almost like a rental. Like again, when in doubt, Randy Orton, let's put him in the main event. Now that we have you, we'll bring you back. I'm kind of curious, but again, remember, they're going to Netflix soon, so maybe they want them more star power. So this is actually what makes it more intriguing.
and that's what I was also thinking too, because I was like, well, no, because Cody is such a well-known name and he's such a good representation of the belt, and everyone loves him. They're going to keep him as the title holder. Gunther, yeah, he's pretty awesome. However, he's not Randy Orton, who carries a big following behind his name. Maybe this doesn't mean, this is a hard no for him. We still have time before we go to Netflix. Maybe Randy will be the new title holder then. So it's really up in the air right now. We really can't tell, which is great. This is the fun part.
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely. And again, wrestling fans love unpredictability. They're offering that to us, which is great. So yeah, it was overall a great event. My overall grade would have to be a B. Sounds like you're going to give this one an A.
I'm going to give it an A. The reason being is I love that there's only 5 matches. I am loving the small amount of matches
Agreed.
in these PLEs. It's just, it makes more sense because it falls on the weekend. I really want to see the meat of these storylines. And then this opens up for more entertainment for Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
And yeah, Randy didn't win, but at least I got to see him. So it's an A. I had fun.
Absolutely. I would go ahead. I would give it an A. It's just, again, I really didn't like the sleeper. I didn't like the second to last match was okay. They went chalk, yeah. So it started off.
I know you told me, you texted me, you're like, these last 2 are meh, and I'm like,
yeah, look, they started off hot and it kind of went down. Now, who'd you give the pop of the night? I think it's pretty simple. I'd say Gunther.
Yeah. My 2 favorite matches were Randy and Gunther, and then CM Punk and Drew. Those were my 2.
Okay. Mine would be Cody and KO, and then obviously the strap match. But yeah, overall, listen, I'm going to go ahead and give it B, but very great. Listen, hats off to WWE for making an effort, going overseas. Generally speaking, international crowds are hot. We've said this multiple times. Hot crowds make a show, and they brought it. So hats off to the audience.
They had a great time in Germany.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they're going to continue to do these shows overall. Well, listen, that wraps it up. Please chime in. Please DM us at the Chutes and Ladders. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Jason.
And before we go, just want to let the audience know it's Des's birthday. Hit her up.
I'm 37. Oh my God.
Definitely don't look it. But listen, until next time, have a great week.
Bye, friends.